right, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to basically another episode of the Entity Killer Tales. I am your keeper for the night, Ninjaspence 21. And then basically I would like the players to go around the virtual table. And welcome to Team Bonus Action.
I am Shadow-Neysa, and I am playing Arteloth, the Ghost Knight.
I am Miro, and I'll be playing Wensleydale, the Chosen.
I am Emily, aka Frey. I am playing Aberforth, the Initiate.
Oh no, it's all Britain, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it's a requirement.
No, I'm from Nashville. Sorry.
Fuck you. We had a thing going.
And I'm about to break it. Anyway, my name is Zeta, and I'm playing the spooky Everett.
Okay, so last time that we had all just left off that we had basically met our three initial hunters, that Arteloth Beckett, that the monster is, who is basically residing up in the Garden District, that the initiate Wrenly Aberforth, who basically works at an old antique shop, and then that she also serves as for some part of some secret order, and they chose Winsley. Sect. Sorry.
I just have decided it's called the sect.
That the sect. Gotcha.
Okay, good. It clarified that second time you said it for a second. It was.
Oh, shut up.
The sex.
Anyway, then that the chosen Wensleydale Rigby, who basically has an unhealthy obsession with just the chicken sandwich war. Oh god. But anyway.
It's a real thing and it needs to be studied.
Sure, I guess. But anyway, then
more appropriate things to study.
So then that all three of that our hunters had basically heard about gruesome murders that had happened in Rayville, Louisiana. It was a elderly couple Deborah and John Miller, that they were just basically killed up in some sort of gruesome fashion, that her husband was up on the ceiling, that the wife was dead up in the foyer. Then that Wren had actually met the lead field reporter, Terry Harris, who had basically treated them all to Copeland's, and basically he also condoned up an underage drinking. Don't do drugs, kids. And basically that he had gave them a very, very nice foul of just like, it was basically like almost like a police report that basically gave them the autopsy, that the name of the victims, witness statements, and such like that. So that after basically running up that this man's tab and such, then that our hunters had basically decided to head for Rayville in the morning, and then that they had met their best friend, State Trooper Lieutenant Beckett Faye LaRue, and then that they were just pulling into Rayville, and then two squad cars were just jumping the railroad tracks. But we are going to start with Everett right quick. So what would Everett be driving?
Everett would be not driving anything. He would be he's a drifter technically at this point. Mm-hmm. So he would be getting rides from people. He'd be hitchhiking. Okay, then.
But out of the way there, let's just go ahead and then get the beginning of the mystery rolls out of the way. So if you have that, roll them.
It's only at the start of an adventure for me.
Same.
Okay.
I have my side assignments.
Okay then. Thank you for clarifying that. Okay, so then while y'all are basically contemplating on whether or not to follow the squad cars or not, not or else to stop at the Rayville police station, that you all just see just that this drifter on at the side of the road, just kind of looking just kind of aloof. And if that you would you please describe your character?
Yes, Everett is a well-dressed man, about mid-40s. He has like a suit and tie, a really nice jacket. Well, would he have a jacket at this point? Is it what time of the year is it?
It is March.
Okay, so he'd probably not be wearing the jacket, but he'd still have it. Like as the headlights like hit and illuminate him, you see that he actually looks kind of like, despite being well dressed, he looks very nervous. And
It's morning, so.
oh, is it morning? Okay, I'm always assuming it's nighttime because usually I'm a idiot and always do. Anyway, as you get closer, you notice he's kind of a squirrely looking person, wormy even, and he's just holding his thumb out, just like waiting for someone to pick him up.
So how do the party respond to this?
I did actually post a picture to give a better reference. If you've ever seen The Frighteners, it's Jeffrey Combs' character, and that is what he looks like. I'm a nerd, I'm sorry.
Arteloth's nose is buried in the file, still, like, not paying attention.
Okay.
Why is this person on the side of the road?
What? Sorry, I found a TikTok.
Oh, why? How'd you not get car sick looking at that thing?
It's a floss.
Please don't ever do that in front of me or I'll stab you.
I don't know. I got a better one called the Cabbage Patch.
You are like 20.
I'm 19. I'm not an old man yet.
Oh my god. You know, the stabbing is still on the table. This is the person up there just standing on the side of the road.
Oh, he's hitchhiking. That's what the thumb means.
Oh, I'm not going to pick him up.
It seems like a bad place. The cops just came by, and usually they arrest vagrants.
Weren't there signs in Monroe saying don't help the people hitchhiking and panhandling?
Yes, but the people who make that also don't feed children
That's
free
correct.
lunch. I say we pick him up.
Why on earth would you want to do that?
Karma.
Or getting murdered?
I seriously doubt that is anything the three of us have to worry about.
You say that. But we've seen whatever is doing these things does.
Pretty sure what's doing these things doesn't look like a nervous old man on the side of the road.
Damn, like mid-40s, not that old.
He's 19.
Just like everyone but Everett to roll me a weird.
Weird? Oh, God.
Uh-huh.
Oh!
Bam!
I rolled double sixes with a -1 for an 11.
Okay.
I rolled a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6. I rolled a 6 and a 4, and I have 2, so 12.
Okay. What did Arteloth get?
Mighty 10.
Okay, then. So then all of y'all are... Could you, like, describe, Everett, like, if that somebody was to basically figure out that, that your basic powers, in a sense, that what kind of vibe would they be feeling?
Like they're walking in a graveyard at night alone.
Okay, so then that you all just feel just at this sense
so
of
like my bedroom.
like dread and ghostly aura just coming from this man. It's not malice though. It's it's just like
Also, a lot of anxiety.
Right.
Just lots oozing anxiety.
it is
but
very
he's creepy.
oozing and seeping.
Oh, but he's creepy.
He just feels like Arteloth, just probably nervous.
And also alive. He's not dead.
I don't know. I'm looking at him. He's halfway there, if nothing else.
Oh, all right. But if we end up murdered, I'm blaming you and haunting you.
Can we all come back as ghosts, Arteloth?
You're welcome to haunt my house with me.
No, I'm going to haunt him
I have
as a
no
ghost.
idea.
I'm going to haunt him as a ghost, if I must.
I mean, if we're all dead, I'm also dead. You can't haunt me if you're already dead. Unless
Watch me.
Oh, and if we're all ghosts, we could be roommates and haunt each other.
Ren, darling, please pull the car over and speak to the spooky man.
Fine. And I will pull the Lexus over onto the side of the road.
All right, and then you just see just that this black Lexus just pulls up to the side of you, Everett.
I mosey up to the car to say, where are you heading?
Where are you heading?
Just forward, I guess. Been walking a while, you know? Not a lot of people pick up hitchhikers in Louisiana, apparently.
No, you don't say. We're headed towards Rayville.
I think we're in Rayville.
Are we in Rayville?
Are we in the outskirts of Rayville?
I just watched the two cop cars do that old, Southern TV show with the cousins, and I think it was Willie Nelson in it, over the railroad tracks.
Are you talking about... Oh, fuck, I'm losing it. I know what you're talking about.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Thank you. I was about to say Starsky and Hutch. Yeah, that'll be fine. I have business there anyway.
Do tell, you don't appear to be a salesperson.
Oh, it's not sales related. I'm looking for someone.
Is it souls related?
Is that a British thing? I don't get it.
Souls, your mortal coil, the eternal essence of you.
Just ignore him. Get in the car.
Thank you, ma'am. And he just kind of awkwardly gets in the car and gets in the seat and kind of hugs his coat and his backpack, or it's more like a haversack. And he's just sitting there, just awkwardly sitting.
I'm assuming you're getting in the back seat and Dale's on the other side of the car. You don't have drugs in there, do you?
No, it's just my things.
Damn.
I can't do drugs. They make me a little bit antsy.
Dale, honestly.
What?
First of all, do you really think I'd let you do drugs in my car?
No, ma'am.
Do you think I'd let you ever do drugs in your lifetime?
You couldn't stop me from doing something. I mean, caffeine...
I could lock you in my house.
Oh, shit, I didn't think of that. But also, caffeine's a drug. You let me drink coffee, tea, and Coke all the time.
You have a tolerance to that. You don't have a tolerance to cocaine.
No, I wouldn't do that one. No.
Have you ever seen someone overdose on cocaine? It's actually pretty bad. It can stop the heart.
They made us watch a video at the very beginning of my classes that was kind of along those lines.
When someone has been doing it for a long time, sometimes they'll have an enlarged heart. It's twice the size it should be.
I wasn't asking that. I figured you'd had weed.
Oh no, weed's fine. Usually, it just makes me paranoid. More so, really.
Okay. So then y'all do have options. So I don't know where y'all are going to go from to those 2 points of reference that y'all can either go to the police station or to this supposed new crime scene.
Perhaps we should speak with the authorities first.
Well, we were going to meet all contact.
Oh, our contact, yes. He was going to be
Well, weren't we going to be meeting, there was some kid that had, commented on the Facebook post.
Yeah, that was our contact. That's who we were going to meet. Were we going to meet by the police station or by the courthouse?
By the police station. I'm also trying to find where I
I
had
think we said
notes
by
at.
the police station.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finding notes for other games I've been running. I have no clue what happened to the notes I was taking for this game.
Okay.
Yeah, I only have his name written down and like the quote that he had on the Facebook post. I don't have where we would meet him.
Keeper?
Y'all were. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Just as a note, what is just to get me called up? Like, I'm assuming Everett would be in town. Look, like, I don't know. Should I go over like his character or?
What exactly are you looking for in souls as Everett? What is your ordeal?
Okay, so just to add a character, so Everett is basically he's kind of sort of a vessel for a vengeful spirit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that vengeful spirit forces him and leads him to enact retribution.
Ooh. Well.
And the longer he goes and resists it, the more torment it causes him.
Ooh. Okay, so I would say that Everett, that you were just walking up in like, I would say that you were coming from Columbia, and then that you basically stopped in at like a Waffle House or Huddle House, and then let's just go with
We do not
Mango.
speak a Huddle House here, sir. That place is an abomination.
Well, but anyway, then that you were basically in at a Waffle House, and then they up in just Mangum, and then you overheard them talking about basically that these murders that had happened in Rayville, and then that you wanted to make your way there because then that the way that somebody had described it from like that the news television that they were looking at in the Waffle House, that you obviously that you just get the feeling that this is some supernatural stuff going on rather than just some person trying to pull some Chris Angel shit.
So did y'all hear about the murders in that town in Rayville?
No, please tell me about them.
I don't know much personally.
Ren looks in the mirror and raises her eyebrow at Dale like, the fuck.
I don't know too much, but they say there's something around here,
Well, I'll be honest. I'm just kind of riding with these two with my friends up in the front seat. So, I haven't been paying attention. I just didn't know what you might know what happened. I know that Rayville has like a Johnny's, and that's about it.
I do like Johnny's. It's I like the Maui Wowie. They also have good breadsticks.
I'm a fan of the Flurps.
Is that another British thing? Yeah, he as soon as like the awkward silence, he just like looks out the window, horrified.
Okay. So, I would like everyone to read a bad situation.
Well,
9 flat on Arteloth.
I just got experience because I rolled a 5.
Yeah.
Okay, Arteloth got a 8, got a 9.
I got a 7.
Okay.
8.
Okay, so let me see right quick. Okay, then. Dale, that you kind of just get that weird mixture of that cold feeling that you had got at the night at Copeland's Copeland's is just like it feels stronger now, but it also feels a little bit more sinister. That the rest of you who have basically got a mixed success, that you kind of feel a cold sensation, and then that it is coming from where that you can still see that the police cruiser lights are still kind of just going down a side street, and then that it is basically and then that you kind of get the idea that you know that some now that some of that energy could be possibly there as well. It might be a source there.
The patrol cars might be a source, or where the patrol cars are.
Where that the patrol cars are going.
Keeper?
Yes.
Weren't they heading down Highway 80?
Up in Rayville, that the police station is pretty much just like right. It is pretty much like right over that the railroad tracks that they had jumped. So then that they are basically going just a little bit past the police station up onto like a little side area with houses and stuff.
Okay, so they're not like out of town. They're like just.
No.
Sorry.
Who all's been to Rayville out of the?
Yeah, I have. I know which one you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Like only passing through. Really, I have to Google Map it.
Okay. The easiest way I can describe Rayville for you is it's a square that has two roads going north from I-20, and then 80 going east-west, and then a railroad that goes east-west. The town, like especially downtown, is just a big square. So once you get just over the railroad tracks from the police station, it's like 2 or 3 blocks, and then of a neighborhood, and then like an old abandoned mill.
Okay. I would like to investigate a mystery, specifically to use the site.
Oh.
Can
okay.
I don't believe I could help with this if you're using the site, right?
Yeah, you can see the invisible, especially spirits and magical influences. You may communicate, may even make deals with the spirits you see, and they can give you opportunity to spot clues when you investigate a mystery.
Okay. Let's see what you got.
Okay, that's an 8.
An 8, so that you get a hold 1, but you also got the sight. So what are you going to ask?
What happened here?
Okay. So as that y'all are basically still kind of like stuck at this perpetual red light for some odd reason, then that you just kind of like glance just outside of the window, Everett, and then you actually see that you just happen to like glance just kind of like over just the middle seat to like the file that you know that Arteloth is basically looking through, and that you see that this face of that this let me make sure I got the age right, of that this about 45-ish year old woman that she is Caucasian. She kind of has her hair up in kind of like a short bob and such, and then you just like turn to like look at the window, and then she is just there in front of you, like,
Look.
oh, why, yes, hello. You can see me?
Yes.
What?
Do you stay here?
I had used to until I died. I was just coming back from just doing the groceries and
you just...
And then
yeah.
that I basically like saw my husband. He was just pinned up to the ceiling of just at our house, and then that a railroad spike had just hit me, just dead square up in my chest, right through my bosom.
Do I see any blood or anything on the...
Yeah, you basically just see just like this huge, just gashing hole just through her ghostly figure, to where that a railroad spike would be in it. It kind of looked like it got a little bit of frostburn. It was just mildly cold too.
I'm guessing the police, that's where they're heading, huh?
That they had already went to my house. That they're going to somebody else.
Oh, well, I hope you can find peace. Hopefully,
I hope so too.
I look at the other people. It's like
Who are
I
you
think
talking to?
a lady, and yeah, there's been another murder. I think.
Oh, what? What do you mean?
Something. Okay. It's hard to explain, but
Try.
Try us, boy.
well, you see, sometimes people speak to me, and I just know things, and I just know, like, someone was just here. Are they still out the window?
They are actually now up in just front of that the Lexus, and then at Arteloth that you are like looking through the files, and then that you see the picture of Deborah Miller, and then that she is in front of you in ghost form, and then that she's
Did
just
we
walking down the railroad track.
Did we pick up a crazy person?
Well, I'm fairly sure
He's
all of
not
us,
crazy.
we all could be considered it.
Our victim's ghost is heading down the way. We should probably do as the man says.
Oh.
Yeah, that's her, all right. Yeah, with the hole in the chest cavity. The whole thing, you know.
That sounds dreadful.
It's not the worst I've seen.
Well, do we need to follow the ghost, or do we need to go meet our contact?
We should.
Ren, take us to the where the police lights are, please.
Where the squad cars are?
Yes, please.
Question, if we're going there, how are we going to convince the police to let us see?
That's a good point. Also, didn't...
Oh, we're not going to jump all up in their investigation. We're going to watch from a distance.
Yes, but didn't we tell our contact we were going to meet them this morning? I don't want to lose possible information because we didn't show up.
I can say that the police station is owned just owned at the way to that the new scene.
And to be quite honest, the people there are probably dead anyway. If the best thing to do is to see your friend, if that's what you need to do. I mean, I'm just here though. I don't know what y'all are really about.
Alright, so where are we going?
Wensleydale, what say you?
I'm not the one driving, but I also don't want to deal with the police at a police investigation and then be that creepy black car that rolls by later and then the already suspicious lieutenant that's kind of an ass starts looking more for us.
He does have a point. The
But also, wait,
lieutenant
hold on.
wasn't so keen to talk to us.
Arteloth, can't you go invisible?
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
I do not believe that is something that I have the ability to do, boy.
Oh, I thought you could become invisible. I mean, you go through walls.
Nope. I do.
They're not one and the same, are they?
Are you dead as well?
No, they are not.
So, Keeper, you said the
I'm not
police
dead.
station.
What's up? I can't.
You said the police station was on the way to where the crime scene
Yes.
is. Well, we can swing by there first.
Yes, that it is like literally as soon as y'all get done at this, as soon as y'all pull out of the side of this road, that the police station is literally over the railroad track.
Oh, well, then we'll see if our contact is there.
Oh, I could go talk to our contact if they're there. And then you.
I mean, it's literally right here. Like, it's in front of us. So I will park and see if we see our contact somewhere.
All right, then. Then
You can go talk to him, Dale. I'm just saying. I'm not going to leave you here.
I'd be fine.
You don't know where the hell you're going any better than I do.
There's like 4 streets here.
Far too early in the game to be splitting us up, I believe.
Look, we'll park here, go find the contact, see what they have to say, and then we will head towards the crime scene and see if we can actually get a look.
All right, so where are y'all heading?
Going to the police station.
We're parked at the police station.
Okay, then. That, as soon as y'all just basically just park there and stuff, and then that you see 2 officers, and then that there is also like a let me go right quick. That's the new here we go. So then you basically just see a small town police station as you pull up. It has 3 squad cars with just 1 4-wheel drive truck. The building seems to be connected to the fire station. Once you all get there, that you see an older man in his late 40s, balding, is speaking to a husky man also in his 40s at the front desk, and then he basically at the front desk person notice you all, be like, Terry sent y'all, right? Oh, good morning. How y'all? That the name is Michael Huntington. That Terry Harris from the news up in Monroe. He told me that there would be some kind of like some special investigation, some special investigators to help.
Good morning. Yes, that would be us.
Oh, okay. Then please just come in. I do have a fresh pot of coffee, and then I do believe that I also do have some tea if y'all want some of that.
Oh, I'm sure coffee's fine. Look at the car. Do we see anyone around that matches who Dale would be looking for that was our contact?
Yes. Then that the second guy that kind of like he is a kind of like a older black gentleman. He looks grizzled and kind of sort of like a Forrest Whitaker meets like 90s Lawrence Fishburne. I mean Fishburne. Yeah,
Fishburne.
Yeah, Fishburne.
I thought we were looking for a teenager.
You never asked me how old he was.
It literally says teen in the description that we have on here.
Did I say that last game? I do apologize.
Arteloth says, our contact, a teen / young adult who commented on the news post on Facebook, Isaiah Decker.
But I made a correction post at the bottom.
Oh, I see. He's in his 30s. All right.
Well,
All right.
and then that, what do y'all do?
Dale, I believe that's our friend. Why don't you go see what he has to say and we'll meet us inside? Dale.
What? Sorry, I zoned out. What?
I believe that might be our friend over there. Why don't you go see what he has to say and meet us inside?
Okay. And we'll make his way over to Isaiah.
I will
right,
follow
then.
these police officers inside.
Okay, then. So who will be speaking to Michael and who will be speaking to Isaiah?
Dale is speaking to Isaiah and I believe Arteloth, and I guess Everett will be speaking to Michael.
Okay, then let's do the Isaiah Decker thing first. So then you just see like this man he is just kind of like dressed up in just basically like normal morning clothes, like a long sleeve shirt, like working pants, like steel toe boots, and he just like, are you Dale Rigby?
Yes, sir, I am.
Well, yes, that the name is Isaiah Decker. Pleased to meet you. I had served up at the Army Reserve, Operation Desert Storm. That was a good that was a good one.
I wasn't born yet for that, but I'll take your word on it.
Yes, and then that you are here to talk to me about about the situation that I saw.
Yes, sir. I know other people were telling you that you're crazy, but I really don't think you are. You said you
I mean,
saw.
I was just.
You
Oh,
said
sorry,
you
I didn't
said
mean to
you
interrupt.
saw someone coming out.
I had saw someone walking towards just a house, sir. And then it was just basically that it was just weird. It had looked like I couldn't tell that if it was man or woman, but it was that they looked like that they worked out a lot, kind of like a military person. But basically, then that the odd thing was then that they were wearing railroad worker garb from around the night from around at the 1890s. I know then that that is a little old school, but then I just remember that Mr. Miller that that the Millers then that they have been up in the railroad business a long time.
How long was Mr. Miller in the railroad?
I believe that he is the fifth generation. No, wait, third generation of the Miller family.
Did anything ever happen with the railroad here in Rayville?
That not to my knowledge, no. That other than that we have been featured on like that the national news about that that it was basically a main railroad passing through for goods and such. But other than that I don't know it. I don't know anything bad or anything that the Millers would have done or anything like that. If that there was something like that, it would have been covered up. But anyway, I had decided to grab my pistol and basically tried to just stake it out to make sure that nobody was trying to break in. And then I just saw it at the sight of John and just Debbie. They were just both dead. It had almost gave me PTSD, but it was just oddly cold. And then that we just got over just at that freak snowstorm back up in February.
So you actually went over there and didn't see that anybody left. You saw that people went there but didn't exit.
That is correct. Yes, sir. That is correct.
What railroad company did Mr. Miller work for?
His own railroad company, that the Miller Railroad Company. It's just that. Do you see that the building just like right beside the police station, and then you just basically just peer out that you kind of like peer out of a window, and then you basically see that the Miller Railroad Company building is like right next door to it.
Oh, I did not notice that. Was it like unnaturally cold? Did it feel, what's the word, odd or unfortunate?
I mean that this was just like fresh off of the heels of just that freak snowstorm. So, but I just thought that it was just a little bit of just a cold snap coming in, but it was around like 88 degrees that day. And then that night, I would say this, from whenever then I was outside, it felt like it was just a cool night, about 85 degrees. But as soon as I went into the house, it was like damn near in at the 20s. And then I know that their air conditioner does not go down to below 40 degrees.
Was there anything else you noticed that stood out other than how the bodies were found?
I mean, it was just that a railroad spike that right before that I knew not to touch the crime scene because that I was part of military forensics at the time too, after just that my tour in the Middle East, that it basically had the Miller's logo on the flat part of the spike.
So it was one of their own spikes that killed them.
Correct, sir. Yes, sir.
Keeper, I'm gonna roll to investigate a mystery real quick.
Okay. Sure, go ahead.
Let's see. That is 6, 5, 11.
Okay.
So that is a 12.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's see that. I would let you ask about any question you want. Sure.
Let's see.
And
On
then
10
you
plus,
also
I get. Let's see. You may ask the keeper a question you want about the mystery, not just the ones listed. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask what is being concealed here to see if maybe he's not saying everything.
At this point, what that I would say that as soon as that you're just kind of just talking to him and stuff, that you are just talking to Isaiah about the situation and stuff, that you kind of get the idea that, you know, he just starts just kind of like trembling a little bit, but as in like not about to freak out, but I would say that the thing that's being a little bit concealed here, that you get that cold feeling again, but it just you just slowly just start just seeing just that a vapor mist just kind of just start just almost forming around him almost. I just don't know. It's just oddly chilly in here, but
See,
I just hope then that go on.
I was gonna say I get one more.
Mhm.
I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna modify a question since I got a 12. I'm
Sure.
gonna ask, watching what's happening to him, what's happening right now? Because this is setting off some bells.
Yeah, then that what is happening right now is that at this point you hear broken glass going off at the Miller's business establishment.
Okay, is that with the? I was talking more about the mist forming around
Oh,
him.
that you know that the miss. Okay, sorry about that. Let's just ignore that right.
We will Metacrow that straight out the room.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So basically, you just start to see just like frost vapor just starts just kind of just start crackling on just like at the edge of the windows of the police station.
Mr. Decker,
Yes, sir.
I'm going to suggest we start moving right now back more towards where my friends are.
That'd be great because then it just got oddly cold in here, and then that I don't know why. I don't know if it's that the air conditioner or what, but I'm freezing.
Yes, no. I don't think that's it. Let's see. I would like to make... I don't know if this would be a weird roll or what, Keeper, so I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask, what do I need to roll to start trying to figure out what exactly is happening at this moment?
That it would be... I would say it is a weird roll because it is some magic juju, some bippity boppity boo going on. So give me a weird.
All right. Follow up. Do I need to roll with disadvantage since I'm so new at everything?
I would allow that. Yeah. Go with the.
I'm just asking.
Yeah, I would say that.
Give me a second. I'm trying to find a third D6.
Okay.
In my giant bag of dice. So I rolled a 6, a 6, and a 4. So I got a 9.
Okay. So with that you basically ascertain that you feel like that the spirit of whatever is causing all of this is looming, and then that they are trying to essentially like get to Isaiah, but then if they don't want to get to Isaiah just yet.
Noted. Mr. Decker, let's go ahead and find them, and Dale is going to kind of instinctively roll for, or kind of reach underneath his, or into the front pocket of his hoodie, where he is currently keeping the whip, which Arteloth, we got to come up with a name for the whip, I think. At some point out of game.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
Okay. Okay, so then you are just gripping onto the whip as y'all are just leaving?
Yep.
Okay, then. So, swapping scenes are then to the other three talking to Officer Huntington. What do y'all talk to Officer Huntington about?
So, what can you tell us about what's been going on?
Well, then I can tell you what, Miss Aberforth. Do you mind if I call you that? I just want to be proper.
You can call me Ren.
Okay, then, Ren. Well, it was about 3 days ago. We basically saw that the Millers were basically attacked in their home. That we don't know that how in the hell that John got up pinned on the ceiling with a railroad spike through his chest, and then that the same thing had happened to old Debbie. But I just know that my boys are basically handling that another mystery with something that is another gruesome murder. It's the same way, but it's something odd is in there. Then that sources say then that there is some kind of it's like a hook on the stairwell. I'm like, huh?
Has this one happened since, or was this before the Millers?
That this was just last night. Last night.
I see.
Excuse me, sir. Everett Wiliams, former chief coroner or chief medical examiner for the Nashville Police. I was wondering if there's any way I could potentially look at the body of one of these people to get a better idea of what could have happened. I've worked with both federal and local law enforcement agencies, and I could probably help.
Well, okay.
Ren's just looking at him sideways like, the fuck?
Why, yes, and then that, unfortunately, that the Miller's bodies have already been sent off to basically that the moratorium to basically be embalmed and stuff for that the memorial service is coming up. But you know that this John Doe is still fresh, so then that it's still at the crime scene, according to just that the radio in and stuff that has been coming in. So then that if that y'all want to basically go over there and take a look, I don't mind, because then I was going to go in and check out that place first, and then just basically going to try to see about looking around at the Miller's place to see if I can find out what in the hell is going on.
We're not going to find any trouble from... there was a lieutenant that stopped us on our way here.
That you mean that damn city slicker state trooper?
Yeah.
Don't worry about her ass. That you know that she just think that she's all high and mighty because of her damn big ass promotion.
I turn to Ren and I say, maybe if we look at the body, there could be something that they're missing, something that it seems that your expertise and maybe mine and your friends as well would understand better than these people would.
Well, it certainly can't hurt for us to go take a look. I suppose we'll...
Officer Huntington, could you perhaps radio head to your superiors and get clearance for us?
Yes, I mean that I am basically the superior here, so that you all got clearance.
No, if you could just let them know ahead of time that we're coming. We don't want
Why, yes, of course.
anyone thinking with some weirdos barging in without reason.
All right, then he just basically just gets that the radio, and then I got to get the name. Okay, then he go like, hey, yo, Bill. Yeah, that this is Mike back up at the station. That you're gonna have 4, investigators that have got my clearance. What? Faye LaRoe is trying to basically block this. Tell her, fuck no. We need these. That we need this help. That I would just deal with her later. That you have clearance by that the sheriff of Rayville gives you the clearance.
Thank you very much.
Sir.
Well, we will collect Dale and we will head over there.
Why? Absolutely. Then I would just basically just gotta just. Oh wait, then there go that your compadre, there go that your friend, and then Isaiah. Are you doing all right? Isaiah just nods.
Dale is going to have a look on his face of something is up. And
What in the world is wrong? What's wrong?
Your air conditioner up front is really busted. It started freezing so hard that I thought I could walk across the Bering Land Bridge again.
Where in the hell is that? But anyway, then I'm gonna have to tell Sally to stop putting damn Freon into my damn air conditioner.
But he's going to be looking right at Everett and kind of lifting up his eyebrows, trying to signal, do your eye thing, Mr. Road Guy.
I look around and see if I see anyone that has recently or not left this world.
Okay.
I through investigate a mystery, I should say.
Okay.
Can I offer help? Because
I don't need it. I got a 9 plus 2, so
okay.
Never mind.
Okay, then let me see.
Help retracted.
Help retracted.
Hey, help out is one of my most effective moves because that's one of my highest stats. I'm super
It's
helpful.
fine,
y'all.
Boo. It's fine.
okay, so
Okay.
I know help out is really good though. I will say that, especially it's one of those abilities people don't take for some reason. I've noticed, but or they don't use a lot.
That you basically just see like a black young about mid-20s guy with just like dreadlocks that he's kind of actually mixed race. So he's a little bit of half and half, and then he just looks kind of like Creolish, and then that he just kind of just like floating around a little bit, and then that he looks like that he has been just flayed on a fish hook, and then he's just like, you see me, right? Am I looking at this right? You see me?
Yeah, I see you. Or you must have been the victim.
Carl Toussaint. Let me spell it, because that accent. Carl Toussaint. Okay. So anyway, then he's just like, y'all might want to go there quickly.
To your house.
Right.
But okay. Is it there? Where did it go?
I don't know where that the damn lady went. That she killed me last night, but my my wife had escaped through that, that there was this weird hatch that just appeared on the ground. But I was already dead on hook. So she just basically just jumped down. Next thing I know is I'm floating and I see her underneath house crawling.
Okay. I turned to Dale and Arteloth, and I'm like, no time to explain. We got to go right now.
Is that is that Mr. Wiliams all right?
Yeah, he's a bit off, but
He starts patting his head with the towel.
Do y'all mind that if I just come along?
How did you know?
That I don't. I mean, hell, that I don't mind. I mean, have you seen some of the people up in Rayville? I mean, hell, that Big Bubba farted so bad that he damn near shit itself. All right, then I am going to accompany y'all to the scene.
Dale, there was another murder last night. We're going to go to the scene now.
Yes, it was Carl Tisson.
Oh,
Was
that
that
is a. Mm-hmm. Carl Toussaint. How the hell did you know that, boy?
Let's just get there.
You mentioned it earlier, I believe.
It's imperative we need to get there right now.
Roll a charm person. See that if that.
Oh, that's not going to be good for me.
Not you.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Try to help out.
I'm glad it wasn't me because I rolled a 4 -1.
Oh, shit.
So then you get to add 2.
I get to add 2. Okay. I might need it.
Oh, wait. Yeah. That's right. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Well,
okay.
Hold on.
I got it up in front of me. My bad.
Oh, well, that's good, because that sucked. So, I rolled a 12 then.
Okay. So then he just like, sure did. I did say his name. Then let's just get going.
We'll pile into my Lexus.
And then he just basically just gets up into his 4-wheel drive van and just speeds off.
Oh, well, hell, I guess we'll speed off as well. Jesus. Odd. Someone went in, but didn't come out. Only dead bodies did.
It's all right, boy. We deal with what we must.
Alright, well, that's something to keep in mind, but let's see what we find over here at this other crime scene.
He immediately takes some.
Oh, excuse me. Y'all just heard just some like random hobo burp loudly as y'all drive by.
All the veins.
So, with
The hell's a beef waffle?
They just take their skirt steaks and put them in the waffle iron.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And then he had the hash browns all the way.
Oh yeah, they're only like you can only get like 3. I think
Well,
it's
like
mother covered
smothered.
chunks.
Yeah, like you can't even get mushrooms.
Oh, that's terrible. Cop.
It's
Waffle
wild.
House is very, very delicious. If that you have one in your town, please go to it. Pro Waffle House. We do not speak of IHOP. Yes, please.
It's a
We will play in a Waffle House.
Waffle House. Good food, and don't fuck with their employees. They're good people, and they will also kick your ass.
Literally.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
Respect the restaurant staff.
So anyway.
So your delivery drivers.
Mm-hmm. So
I used to
anyway.
be.
My Chrome closed. What the hell?
So anyway, following that, well, that the speeding cruisers are already there. So following basically Huntington, that you all see an old house that looks habitable, but it just strangely resembles signs of abandonment. Once there, that you all see officers are talking to like a mid-20s black woman who just looked like she has been crawling outside in the mud of her home, as that the coroners just come just rushing out with just that the body as soon as that you all arrive. What is y'all approach?
Maybe we should just search the place, make sure nothing else is in there.
Also,
Oh wait,
out of character, just realized that
I need to retcon something, by the way, that the body that that you can kind of like see up in like that the open doorway is that the body is still on this hook.
So,
Okay, that's all I had to.
I had myself muted for the last little bit. Somehow, sorry.
No, we were listening to
we
you.
heard you.
No, y'all heard me. The stream will not have heard it.
Oh, so we've just been talking to like.
For how long?
Since we left the police station.
Bruh!
All right, that's not too bad.
Waffle House conversation?
The whole Waffle House conversation.
Man!
I can't believe this, Hewitt.
Good thing I didn't try it. It's a good thing I didn't try and tag him in a tweet. They would have been like, the fuck?
Hey, Waffle House, please sponsor us. Everyone else heard me.
Anyway, if the body is still there, I would like to go look at it.
Alrighty then. Then at the corner, just like let you by. Okay then. So who is all going to the body and who is all talking to officers?
I suppose I'll go talk to the officers.
I will follow to the officers.
I think I'd,
Okay.
Arteloth, why don't
I
you
think
go
I'd be of
inside?
more use in the house. With
Yes, why don't you follow Everett? So Arteloth and Everett will go inside and we will go speak to the police.
Okay then. Let's do the officers first. So basically, then you basically just see like a younger person. Then that he must obviously be William Hopkins. Basically, that Michael Huntington basically brought him up, and then that he just like, oh, hello. That Mike has said then that there will be some extra hands on the field. How do you do? That the name is Officer Hopkins. What can I do for you?
Yes, good morning. I'm Wrenly Aberforth. You may call me Wren. And this is Dale, Wensleydale.
Oh.
No.
I can't remember your name. Shut up.
Don't say my full name.
I'm sorry. Every time, look, you're going by Dale, and that makes me think of frickin' Dale Gribble, and I can't help it. Okay.
If we had not gone with Team Bad British Accent before this, I would have been Dale frickin' Gribble.
Oh God.
Pocket sand.
Oh no, Slut Bunny Trail. I saw someone took a propane tank and painted it to look like Hank, and they named it Tank Hill.
There's no way I could hate that. There's absolutely no way I could hate that.
Anyway, yes,
Oh yes, then we were just interviewing Miss Claudette Toussaint here. Then that she just basically just had recently moved into this humble abode of hers, and then you just see just like a window shielding just fall down. Yeah, I don't know more that they just bought this house. It was super cheap, but I just basically, and then she just looks like that she's been through hell and back. So kind of just be worried that she is a little bit on the nervous side a little bit.
well, I think so.
Okay.
before we try to talk to her, what has she told you?
I mean, that what she had just told me was in that she basically came up and close with just that this unique individual that they were basically chasing him through the house and stuff with just a damn railroad spike, and then that apparently that Carl had got stabbed up in the leg, and then then that the figure just basically just thrusted him to the hook, and then that she said that apparently that like she did not get to see that the ending of it that much, but then that somehow like a hidden trap door had just like appeared just like underneath her rug, and then that she would just end up under the house.
Unique individual.
I mean that she just that's just what she just described it as. I think that you would just be better off just talking to her, because in that I am not the note taker officer.
Oh, okay. Quick question. Who would
Sure,
I need
certainly.
to talk to? Because I mean, if this house has a magical trapdoor out of nowhere, where would I find out about the history of this? What I'm assuming used to be a slum rent house that they then bought?
I don't know about that. I mean, I don't know about anything about magical. I just know that some houses do come equipped with trapdoors and such. So then that maybe that it was just like that she just tripped and saw a way out away from it. But you know, it's still.
I want to know the history of the house. Would that be an assessor question?
That'd be more so for like that the assessor, and then that the basically like that the that the land that you gotta go to the assessor's clerk office about that.
Or possibly the realtor. Who is the realtor for the house?
Some old dude from Monroe. I don't know his name. His name is Joe Realty, something like that. I don't know. I am not much up into the realty business.
Well, thank you, officer. Perhaps we will talk to Ms. Toussaint ourselves.
All right, well, certainly.
Before we switch scenes, can I roll investigate a mystery to see if maybe the for sale sign, they might have kept it?
Go ahead and try. Let's see.
That is a big old 3.
Work experience. That you basically see holes of where that a realtor sign was, but it's gone.
I feel like I rolled so bad that I might have just gotten distracted by like a neighborhood cat that was on the other side of the road staring at me.
You rolled so bad it disappeared.
So, let's go to the body. All right, and so after that, you just basically just like Everett and Arteloth. You basically just see that this body just up in like that the house is kind of built like a, kind of like that the sitcom from like the 90s house, to where then that they got the upstairs, and then that you got the living room front, that the hook, now that the hook is like literally in at the center back on like the stairs. And then it is a weird structure. Let me see, where's that description of it at? Where's the description? Okay. Yeah, so then it just looks like a rusty old fish hook. So what would y'all like to do right now?
And the body is still on the fish hook? Or...
Yes. That...
Oh.
Yes, and then that the body is look like that it has been gnawed off of this makeshift hook on like that. The hook is actually on like one of these support beams of and then I own that the support beam of it, that there is like a Roman numeral 5 that has like tendrils that are like similar to veins extending outward.
Is the body reachable?
Why, yes. The body is reachable.
Okay, so I look at Arteloth. Usually I have to work on a slab, but time is of the essence. Make sure there's nothing else in the room. And I immediately go into the bag I have, the little haversack, and I take out a little kit, and I put on some gloves, some surgical gloves.
Okay.
And I remove some things and start investigating the body.
Okay, then.
While he's looking at the body, I would like, are there any other police officers in the building?
It is not that all of the corners that the corners that kind of like are just like kind of like on at the outskirts of the side of the entry door, basically that they are just like keeping watch, but then that they are like haphazardly paying just any type of attention.
Okay, so can I like, if I tried to like check the rest of the house for stuff and I wanted to like move through the walls, people would see me, is what I'm getting at?
Let's see. I would say you roll me
because I want to make this a quick like.
Roll me an act under pressure.
Okay.
If you plan to do that.
This is gonna suck because that's one of my neg stats. Okay. Wow, I'm only gonna get experience for that, so I'm not even gonna try
point.
it.
You want to? You can use a luck point.
No. Crawl.
Yeah, I'm not taking that. I'll take the experience. Like I'm not.
Okay, so what did you get in total?
It would have been a 3 altogether.
Oh, so I would say that this is what happened. So you basically start to kind of like go around the house, and then you start to go upstairs. Nothing is going, but as that you start to make your way downstairs, you actually touch the hook, and I am going to need you to where is it at? I just had it.
On saves. Wait.
I need you to give me another act on. I need you to give me another act under pressure roll. As just that this
I'm really
suddenly that this black wispy tendril just starts to just form out.
Oh, I'm really hating the stat line that I took. Okay. All right. So that's going to be a 7 total.
A 7 total? Okay. A 7 total. Okay then. So would you want a worse outcome, hard choice, or else a price to pay?
Well, this is different. Price to pay.
Okay. So you basically, I would say that you basically barely get away from it, but it does slap you for basically 1 harm. Ignore armor, ignore magical defenses. So you just take 1 harm, but one of the corners just suddenly just come in and just like, oh my god, a ghost.
Do I see like
now I have
go ahead.
Part of my basic set was I have the immortal monstrous move where whenever I suffer harm, I suffer 1 harm less. It doesn't say that it's a magic, like, is that going to negate this or not?
I believe it's like minimum 1 sort of deal.
Minimum 1. Mm-hmm. So then
so I have to take it one way or the other.
But then that you don't take it, but you got somebody seeing you phase through as a ghost.
Okay, great. Sorry, continue, Everett.
So the tendrils are coming from the hook that is the body is hanging on?
It's not like 1 tendril is starting to just come in and just flail out, and then it just looks bad right now.
I'm going to try to use magic to banish the spirit or curse on this object.
Okay, go ahead.
8.
8.
8 works imperfectly.
Okay.
Choose an effect and a glitch.
Mm-hmm. So you want to banish it. So let me see here. The glitch is that. Let's go with. Okay, so that you banish the tendril back up into that the hook, or it's just removed. But you get the feeling that you get this overwhelming sense of dread as you feel like your entire soul is basically being not necessarily grabbed from you, but you get the idea that you have been marked by something.
Okay, and that would be a problematic effect, I think.
And then that you also hear this, like, oh, that you trying to claim my kill and my quarry. Oh, I guess that the Millers must do have friends.
Is that the creature speaking to me?
I like that.
If so, I would like to tune in.
Oh.
Yeah. I can attune my mind to a monster or minion. Roll plus weird on a 10 plus, hold 3. On a 7-9, hold 1. On a miss, the monster becomes aware of you. And I guess at that point you can, like, he's already aware of me, so you can make it a worse effect, I guess.
Let's see what you get.
Okay, this is my plus weird roll. Okay, 8. So I get to hold 1.
All right, then.
And I'm going to ask, where are you right now?
Oh.
As I peer into its mind.
Then that I'm just at Corner Station. It's just a little bit further down east, but I suggest that you need to hurry up before that the frost comes in.
I look at the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And fuck. This is not a charismatic character.
Mm-hmm.
Nor am I. We are screwed.
Oh, God.
Team low charm.
This is why I love this.
He looks at the corners like, we need to get the body dead. Yeah, I must consult my compatriots.
But hold up.
I just walk away.
There's a ghost. It's a ghost, though. Roll it, manipulate someone.
All right.
I just saw a ghost. I saw it. Go on. Sorry.
Are you having Everett roll to manipulate?
It's either or. It is either or.
Well, I just rolled and I got a big fat 5 minus 1.
I'm going to come down the stairs and kind of like get in the corner's face and just kind of like, you need to forget that you saw that.
Ooh. All right. Let's see.
Let me make this roll here. We're gonna see what happens.
You can do it.
Oh, thank you. No, I did not do it. That will be a 4.
Oh no! So then that this corner is just like you just see just a little bit of just like he just starts wetting himself, and he just screams and just goes out. This place is haunted! Haunted!
Do we hear this outside?
Yes. And then that you just see just like State Trooper LaRoe, just like, what the hell?
Dale is going to bolt into the house. Something is haunted.
You just, like, before he started bolting out, Everett was just walking out looking for Dale and Ren. Just completely ignoring that guy.
Dale's just going to run straight past you.
What on earth is happening?
Corner store. I think it's coming here. Maybe.
What are you talking about?
Whatever. I got to talk to it.
So what? The ghost?
I guess it's a ghost. I guess it's a spirit. It seems like one.
What's about corner store? What are you talking about with that?
It's where it's at now. Corner station. The coroner station or corner station?
It is corner station. That this is an actual real location.
Oh,
further down 80.
The corner station. It's just a little further down the way. I think it.
Officer, where's corner station located?
Corner station is just at an old railroad stop that they used to go to a long time ago. It's about maybe about a 10-minute drive east.
You're sure it said that's where it is?
Keeper, if I'm to assume right, it said it insinuated it said it was there, but it insinuated it might be heading to us.
It basically said that it was going to stay there, pretty much.
Okay, that's what I gather. By the way, is your friend dead?
Which
By
one?
chance, the Arteloth fellow?
Yes, he's a ghost.
Okay, makes sense.
Dale, what are you doing?
Dale will have run in, and what I have noticed, Arteloth somewhat ghosty in the coroner's face.
And at the stairwell, that the corner is bolted gone.
Oh, the coroner's bolted gone?
As in, they just ran out of the house, scared shitless.
Could I have tried to grab them before they made it out of the house?
I would allow that. What do you say to them?
Dale's going to grab them by the shoulders and look them dead in the face. You have had a very, very long day. You've seen a very horrible thing that I do not want to see because I've heard about what it is. And I think that you might have just possibly had a little bit of a freak out because a brutal murder makes you instantly think there's ghosts. And you, an individual of science, knows there's nothing such. Your nerves are just getting jittery.
All right, roll a manipulate.
Fuck.
Save my ass, boy. Oh no!
I rolled a 5 minus 1. I am the least.
God.
I am the least effective. Ghosts are not real.
Well, it's okay because I just we're on a failure streak right now.
This person just pushes you down.
Why do we all have
You
neg
just-
1 charms?
Bolted.
I don't.
Bolts out. So then y'all are the exact opposite of the other group. Everybody had neg 1 weird.
I don't have negative anything.
Gonna look at
Oh,
Artie.
nice.
Artie, go out the back door now.
So as this
Is there
corner
a back
just
here?
running by Everett, that you are just still just up in just a state of shock. You kind of see Claudette Toussaint kind of pulls out just a little bitty notebook, but she kind of has the back of it covered up, and then she's just taking notes.
Artie, you
Notes
don't
just
need a
very
back door.
quick, meticulous.
Toussaint's wife did.
Huh?
You said Toussaint's wife was writing in a notebook.
Yes, correct. Claudette was. Yes.
I am going to approach her. Miss Toussaint,
Yes.
I know you've had a terribly trying day, but I was wondering if I could speak to you for a few minutes.
Certainly.
I'm a bit of a special investigator in matters like this. Can you please just give me a short version of what happened again?
It was just basically then that we were just having dinner, and then all of a sudden that this weird ass woman came out. She was dressed like, I thought that it was Halloween, but I'm like, it is March. But anyway, then that she just basically just started chasing us around the house and stuff, and then that just poor Carl got stabbed up in just the leg, and then
So-
that there was go on.
It was a woman, not a man.
Yes, it was a woman.
How
woman
was she dressed? And where did she
She was
come
dressed
from?
like a railroad worker. Just
A female railroad worker. What
was
that? Was it modern clothing or more?
Oh no! That this was like almost like that the antebellum times, almost just like post Civil War. I would just want to say.
I see. Where did she come from? Did she just appear in the house, or did she come through the door?
That I don't know. That she just that we just saw something go on, and then that all of a sudden, then that she was just like right behind us at the dinner table.
I see. And she chased you around the house.
Yes, and then all of our doors were just like sealed shut, and then that
What,
just
so you couldn't escape?
we couldn't. Well, I was able to escape, but Carl did it.
Yes, the officers mentioned that a door appeared in the floor.
Yes, It had some weird vapor mist coming out of it, like just some black shadowy. I don't know what it was. I just jumped in it, and then I just found myself just like underneath the house. And then as soon as that, I basically crawled back under, and then I just saw my poor Carl.
No, I know. Have you ever noticed the door before? Until today?
I know. Never.
Where was it in the house?
It was right there, and then she just kind of points out with the door wide open, just kind of like where just basically like basically kind of sort of you see kind of like this old looking rug that is kind of pushed out of the way. It just looks like it's just some old floorboards.
I see. I noticed you were writing something down a few moments ago.
Oh, that's just that I have I just have a terrible memory problem. Then I just have to make sure that I am getting everything straight.
I see. Well, I am very sorry for your loss, Mrs. Toussaint, and I assure you we are trying to figure out exactly what happened.
I tap Ren on the shoulder and I whisper, we probably should get going. I don't know how long it might be there.
I would just do something right quick.
I'd like to take a look. I haven't been in the house yet, Everett. I'd like to take a look very quickly before we go. Again, Miss Toussaint, my deepest apologies for the events of the day.
It is fine. It's fine. And then that she just kind of like goes off up into to just basically. Then I just need to just go in and continue talking to these state trooper LaRoe. She has been somewhat assuring, but I don't know.
She has an odd manner of dealing with people, I've noticed. But if you think of anything else, anything at all that you think might be important, please don't hesitate to let me know.
Oh yes, ma'am, absolutely. And then that she kind of just catches herself for a second, and she just like, right, yes. And then that I need you to kind of roll me a what would that be? Just give me a general sharp.
Okay.
Should I do it as well?
Yeah.
Oh! I rolled 2 6s and I have a +1.
Ooh.
I got a 10 and a +1.
So I got a 13!
So basically that you are basically like after like talking to her and stuff, that it doesn't seem too rehearsed or anything like that at all, but you kind of get the feeling that she was about to get ready to say like, Oh, and then that you basically, to reiterate what you said about basically relaying information, she had caught herself almost about to say something along the lines of like, oh, that you should be careful yourself as well.
I see. Interesting. Well, I'm going to take a quick look inside of the home because I have not seen it yet. I want to go investigate around where that doll supposedly showed up.
Okay.
So I will investigate a mystery in there.
All right.
I think Dale.
Ah! I rolled an 8.
Never mind.
Okay.
I still hold 1, but that's like the worst I've rolled tonight.
All right.
Let's see. Where did it go? What is being concealed here?
Okay. What is being concealed here is that you are starting to kind of like look around and stuff, and then that you start to notice that the hook itself, it's starting to get that same black tendril energy that Everett had basically and Arteloth had basically experienced. It just basically appears that another somewhat thing has basically inhabited this hook with the body still on it.
Dale,
Yes.
back away from there.
Back away from what?
Back towards the door.
Why?
Because there's something on the hook.
And you say that a tendril just basically lashes out at Dale. I need
Protect.
What?
Protect someone.
Okay.
Okay, I have something that goes with protect someone. What is it? Oh, it's my ancient fighting arts. I get a +1 whenever I roll to protect someone.
Okay.
So I'm basically going to jump out and try and protect Dale with my sword from the tendril.
Okay.
Oh shit, well I can't do it now.
Let me not roll at a stupid angle, because I rolled worse at the stupid angle. Oh, okay. Plus tough, correct? Let's see. Oh. 13!
13. Ooh, okay. So then that you basically are out of danger. So then that you basically get Dale out of the way as just this tendril just basically lashes out from the hook. And then that
Actually, I get an extra. I actually get an extra if I roll a 10 plus.
okay.
Let's see. You inflict harm on the enemy.
All right then. So then that as that you basically get Dale out of the way, that you just basically you can describe the way that you inflict harm on this thing.
Let's see. I have my. I pulled up. I have my sword. So let's see. I suppose I would just sort of jump in front of him and bring the sword up and slice at the tendril, which the sword is a 2 harm, and ancient fighting arts I get an extra +1 harm, so that's 3 harm altogether.
Okay. So then that you basically just like slash at this black tendril that basically kind of splits off, and then that that you just hear something like oh,
Dale?
the Millers are gonna be in trouble. And then it just dies. That's his dying breath.
What's in the Miller's already dead?
What the shite was that?
I don't know.
I mean, is the hook going to attack anyone else? We can't leave frickin' vanillas with this.
Through the sight, can I see if there's any sort of influence over the hook still?
Dude, that you do not have to roll for this, Everett. you see just above the hook, above where Dale and Arteloth would be by the stairs, that there is this steeping maw that is like a tear through reality, as that these spider-like tendrils are just basically almost as if that they are still clawing at the body, as that basically that you just start to just see that Carl just kind of float over, and then that one of the tendrils basically grab Carl's spirit by the neck and basically just drags them into this maw, and then it just evaporates into the sky.
So through all that, Everett's face is just completely pale, and he's sweating, and just looking at the point in the ceiling where where he saw the opening.
Everett's the only one that can see this opening.
Correct.
He's not saying anything. He actually was looking at that the entire time, like everyone was fighting.
I'm going to read a bad situation.
Anybody else who wants to read a bad situation can roll.
I will roll to help
Agreed.
read a bad situation. I rolled a 6, 4, 10 plus 2, 12 on help.
Okay.
So that means...
So does that mean I get a 12 because you did that?
You got to still roll, but you can act as if you got a 12.
Oh.
Right.
Well, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 8, 9, 10. 10.
Okay. But because of Dale's roll, that you act as if you got a 12. So you get to act 3.
Well, dang.
Oh, dang.
You can also ask the keeper any question that you are thinking, not just the ones on the list.
Oh. Okay, so I get 3. Are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
As that you say that you all just hear just like a loud crash of glass that is loud, but it isn't coming from the house. It is coming from the closer back in the town, because Rayville is so small that it's just a couple of blocks away from just downtown, that you just hear just glass just start breaking.
I look behind me. I look up at the ceiling. What's the biggest threat?
The biggest threat at the moment was that the thing that Everett just saw.
What is the best way to protect everyone here?
Leave.
Heck. I suggest
I would like to attempt to investigate a mystery before we make a decision.
Okay, go ahead.
While that's gone, Dale is going to escort Everett out, and that's what he's doing.
Okay.
As soon as you put your hands on me, I'm like, we gotta go get it.
We gotta go get what?
It's corner store, corner station.
Corner station. Okay.
As he's saying that, he's taking off the glove, because he still hasn't taken off the gloves, like the surgical gloves that he was using to expect. He just tosses them and then goes into his bag. He pulls out a 9mm and checks it if it's loaded, and then he just puts it in his back.
Okay. What was that investigative mystery, Arteloth?
8, and I would like to know whatever is in the ceiling, what can it do?
You have... Okay. You have dealt with spirits and stuff that you know of these type of creatures, basically, that they are known as somewhat of a collector, of sorts of like a world eater almost. So that this one in particular basically likes to collect souls.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna start scooting for the door.
And then just as that y'all are saying that, then you all just see just like both just Michael Huntington and also Lieutenant LaRue come in. But first, this is LaRue. Like, what in the hell is going on? What the hell did y'all do to that damn poor coroner? That the damn dude ran out saying that he wanted to quit.
He thought he saw a ghost. I feel like he just got a little spooked, because that is just a little rough on the tongue in there.
Hogwash, that ghost? I mean, I'm telling y'all, this is just some made
I tried to tell him there was no ghost, and then he threw me on the ground and just kept going.
So we should argue about this further away from the helm?
Anyway, we need to get back to, I think, the sheriff's station. So I think we
also got bigger problem, and then that this is Mike Huntington speaking, that we got bigger problems. So there was apparently a break-in and like that the Miller's railroad company, that we need to go in there and handle that.
Hold on. You're going to leave the dead body on the hook here?
That the coroners can take care of it. That the crime scene investigation. That was one of them. That the girl, that she is a little bit more just stonewalled. That she can handle it, right, Lily? And then she just nods.
I'm gonna lean and whisper to Everett. Are you a little bit disconcerted how quickly these officers are going to leave an active crime scene?
It's a small town. They don't really care. And he's just sitting there checking the gun.
Let's just get to the car and go.
Get in. So then where are y'all going?
Look, he's saying go to the station. I still think whatever this is connected to the Millers, and I think there's a cover-up that could tell us how to damn well kill it.
Well, the officer did say that there was a break-in at the Millers.
Also, I need to apologize while y'all weren't looking. I drank like 3 5-hour energies. I'm a little jacked, and I really want to whip something in the face right now.
Calm down there, cowboy.
I'm not Richard Hammond. Don't call me a cowboy.
You suggested that I get a pickup truck, so turnabout is fair play.
But then we could haul things in a pickup truck. Like, if we had to get rid of a monster body, you throw it in the back of the pickup at the top of it, and no one's going to ask any questions.
Dale, I'm not going to put my equipment in the back of a pickup truck. Now, get in the car, and we're going to the Miller's building. Where's Arteloth?
In the car.
Arteloth, see, the thing I would love, Arteloth just phases up from under the ground into the car.
Ren puts her sunglasses back on. Get in the car. We're going back into town.
Okay, then. So, just to kind of just speed things up before that we get close to time, that up that the road that you all see the 2-story building on at the outskirts of downtown. That the building is standing alone, and then it is close by the railroad tracks. There is a large parking lot with a company truck that has Miller Railroad Company in vintage lettering on the side. Before Huntington lets you all in, that you all hear basically the sound of glass breaking again.
I use magic again. I have I'm in the back seat. I actually have the 9mm in my hand, and I'm like slapping the gun to my head and say, "Come on, you son of a bitch! Just help me out here." And I'm going to attempt to enchant the gun with the plus weird. No. 7. Well, that 7's a mixed success, so it has a glitch.
Say that I would say that the effect is good for 2 shots.
I'm good with that.
So then that you basically just like slaps the gun, and then that basically like that the clip just, you kind of just start to see that your ghost spooky magic kind of go up, but just only about like 2 bullets into your clip.
Oh, thank you. That's gonna help. Oh, fuck. Okay.
Did you just pray to your gun?
I did pray. I was talking to someone. It doesn't matter. Let's try and just handle this.
Did you try
Are
to get
y'all coming or
Charleston?
not? And then you just see Huntington with just a hunting rifle, like then I just got the keys to the door open.
Like, as Dale's running in, then were you asking Charleston Heston to give his, like, something to it?
I just stare at Dale for a minute, and I just walk away.
For crying out loud. Make sure you have everything out of the car.
I have this, and Dale just pulls the whip out of the hoodie pocket, and it doesn't look like the whip should fit in the hoodie pocket.
Alrighty then.
I should say chain whip.
Okay.
I pull off my jacket, my armor's on underneath, and I make sure I have my sword and my dagger and my rifle.
Okay. Alrighty then. So then y'all all just go in. Then it is basically like a 2-tier building that you got the bottom floor and then the top floor. It sounds like the sound came from the top floor, and then that the lights are off right now. But then that they kind of like it's still like flickering for some odd reason, even though the power's cut.
Since the lights are off, Arteloth would like to kind of like hang to the back of the group and then just like float up through the ceiling up to the 2nd floor.
Ooh. Okay, so as soon as you float up to the 2nd floor, upstairs, that you basically see just like you basically see like a humanoid figure up in like some old like woodsman like clothes and stuff. But that there is like a bag, that there's like a burlap sack over his, over just at the figure's face. And then that he just turns and just like looks, and then that you can see like a weird looking happy smiley face on it. And then he's just like, oh, somebody came to play.
I would like to use magic to trap the person to hold him where he is.
Okay then, roll for weird.
F. That's gonna be a 7 total.
Okay. Try to trap him. Okay. So, I will let you choose. Let me see. I will let you choose out of you will take 1 harm, ignore armor, or else that the magic draws unwelcome immediate attention.
I'll take the harm.
Okay, so you basically trap him, but before you get that off, he does alter like an incantation. That's just like 4 of these shadowy like wraith just looking creatures just appear. And then he's just like, oh, that the Hoarfrost is not gonna like this. And that is where we are gonna end tonight, folks.
Oof.
Oh, no.
Well, before we end, are we going to do the experience keeper?
Yes, absolutely. Okay then. So, did we conclude the current mystery?
No.
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 No. Did we save someone from certain death or worse?
I saved Dale.
I did have
She
someone
did.
have someone shove me out of the way.
I mean, I helped Arteloth. I don't know if I saved
I
him
would
from certain
give
death,
that to
though.
y'all. I would give that to y'all, so then they
Oh,
know
nice.
Mark too.
Okay, so that's... Okay.
Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Yes, Mr. Wiliams has chromes.
And also, I can see the dead. Well, that's more of that's the fourth one, actually.
Yeah.
We did learn that about a creature that can devour souls, apparently. So
That is true. Spoopy at the top of the stairs.
Mm-hmm. So I would mark 2 for that. Mm-hmm.
And then we learned that Mr. Wiliams can see the dead and has chromes and anxiety.
Okay. I would just...
And I learned that Arteloth is a ghost.
We also learned that there's one dude in Rayville that can fart and be heard for miles.
That's something new and important about the world.
Yeah. Okay, so how much experience is that total then?
That should be 6.
6?
6?
6.
I mean, wait a minute. Hold up.
Wait,
5.
let's see. 1, 2. Yeah, it should be 5.
5.
Wait, we get to check 5 boxes?
Yeah.
Well, if you get more than 2, that
Yeah.
third question you get 2 points for. That should be
Right.
5.
So
we
it should
got-
be 1, 2, 2 from the questions.
Okay, so I leveled up again.
Oh,
So, okay, so how many boxes do we check?
Did I?
we checked 3.
Oh, yeah, I leveled up.
I leveled up as well. I'm going to take probably the worst. Like, no, it's not the worst, but it is like a pretty punishing version of the Chosen's premonition ability.
Oh. I mean, that I didn't have any problem with it whenever that I used it.
Like, the fun thing about it is that if I get on a +10, a detailed version of what's about to happen, I get +4 to prevent it, and I get an experience for stopping it.
Oh.
But if I get a complete failure on my weird roll at the beginning of the next game, you get to hold 3 to be spent whenever you want to put penalties on me.
Oh.
So you can pick 3 times. Like, if I fuck up that bad, you can just be like, "Oh, hey, you're trying to do this." Well, no, you're not.
Mm-hmm.
I will be taking resilience, which means whenever I am healed, I gain an extra point. Also, it means that I receive 1 less harm for the purposes of any harm the keeper deals me.
Duly noted.
I am simply taking +1 cool, and now I have a +1 or a +2 to everything.
All right. That is good.
I grabbed Unnatural Appeal to circumvent my neg charm stat so I can roll weird instead of charm when I go to manipulate
Oh,
someone.
that's good.
There we
Oh, that
go.
is
There
good.
we
There we
go.
go. So
That's the problem.
So we had left off on a pretty gnarly cliffhanger, and then that just as a side note, that due to like Shadow-Neysa will not be available Thursday, that if that Miro would be okay with it, that we can do a bonus roundtable for next week.
I wouldn't have an objection to that.
Okay. Okay, then that basically that I would just have Miro Raven close us out.
All right. Thank you all for watching. We got up to 4 or 5 here. Also, hashtag Waffle House. Please sponsor us.
Please do.
We love your waffles and your steaks.
And we'd love if you would put the steak in the waffle iron and call it a beef waffle.
I mean, I never said that, but
Not
I mean,
really.
you can if you want.
That would be that. You know what? I'd still eat it.
I'd probably still eat it, yeah.
But that's also because I think one of my ancestors was a raccoon, so that they'll eat straight up trash.
I don't think I'm going to use hashtag beef Waffle House because that sounds way too close to something terrible like Blue Waffle, and I'm not going to do that on Twitter.
Yeah.
Right.
No. Let's see. Would like to throw out there that we are going to have Extra Life coming up. I am working on props, terrain, and all that for it. I know that Zeta and I will be running a game. Ninjaspence will be running a game. Frey will be running
In-person Critter Showdown!
Frey will be
Dun,
running
dun,
a
dun.
game. And I'll be running a whole lot of other crap. I think I'm trying to convince Claire to run I'm trying to get Frecky to run the Crash Pandas game because that game is absolute chaos. There is no planning for it.
And it's going to be a 9 a.m. Sunday Monster of the Week game for me.
Yep. So that'll be the weekend of the 5th, 6th, and 7th of November, I believe.
Promo coming soon.
Promo's coming soon. All proceeds from what we do will be going towards Batson's Children's Hospital in Jackson through the Children's Miracle Network. Last year we raised almost $1,000. I'm hoping that we will actually.
Oh, we did 2,000 last year, didn't we?
We did 2,000 last year.
We made it over 2,000.
Oh, we
Yeah.
did?
Yeah, we did really good.
You're thinking of the first year.
I'm thinking of the first year.
Mhm.
But we are wanting to do better than we did last year, so be looking out for when we start dropping the please donate so that we can keep playing. We also, I think, on a side note with this, I think Devin is going to try to run a game after we do the high noon game on Sunday for all the folks that.
Yeah, I forget which system he wanted to do, but it's a really interesting one.
Like Dreadlands or.
I believe so. Yeah.
So that's what I got. I will turn over for Frey for our other games that we have coming up and our final sign off and socials.
Well, as it's Thursday, we don't have a whole lot more coming up this week, but Monday you can join us for Holy Winds at 8-ish. Monday night, Central Time. As Ninjaspence suggested, we will be having a roundtable next Thursday. We have... I can't remember the other thing. I think that's the only thing we got coming up.
No, we do have a kitchen table coming up Sunday with me and Cannon and Kyle.
Oh. Okay, we were going to play Dresden that day too.
Second Sunday, yeah. On that note, there will be a Dresden live stream coming up at some point in the future.
Yes, but not quite yet, but we are going to be playing that game Sunday too. So you can find us obviously here on Twitch at Team Bonus Action. You can find us over on YouTube at Team Bonus Action, where you can find a whole lot of our previous games and roundtables and stuff that we have done. And we are on Facebook, Team Bonus Action. And we are on Twitter at @bonus_team. So give us a follow, give us a watch, give us a like, share our stuff. Keep an eye on what we got going on. And I think that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Last update from me, I do know that we're going to have another Monster of the Week one-shot that I've run that's going to be called Anathema. I don't have a date set for that. I got to figure out who all is going to play, but it'll be some good old spooky trans-dimensional fun in Monroe. And then in October, there will be a 3 to 4 shot Domain of Dread special horror spoopy game that I'll be running called Into the Woods.
Yes. And
I need to send you my character sheet for that.
Yes. And since Nox is not here, I will let everyone know, don't let your meatloaf.